Hello. Welcome to the October 19th edition of Success by Association Live. Today's issue is sponsored by Visit Mooresville and Visit Greenville, North Carolina. We thank them for their support of AENC. Today's article is written by Meredith Archie, North Carolina Chamber Foundation President. The article is titled, Navigating North Carolina's Talent Crisis, and is reprinted with permission. Employers in nearly every industry from all corners of our state consistently identify workforce as their number one challenge. A recent analysis by the North Carolina Chamber Foundation showed that in 78 of North Carolina's 100 counties, employment was growing faster than the labor force. That means for jobs requiring some sort of post-secondary education, certificate, associate's degree, bachelor's degree, there is very little slack in the existing labor market. The state of play. Employers are identifying an expanded talent pool as a top priority. North Carolina has the third highest in-migration rate in the country and will continue importing talent from other states and countries. However, immigration restrictions and reduced housing supply are limiting factors. In a tight labor market, upskilling strategies are a necessity for both talent retention and recruitment. And it's clear employers are renewing their focus on upskilling. More than 300,000 adults aged 25 to 44 have attended some college but not obtained a degree. This could include both four-year colleges and community colleges. This population has unique needs compared to recent high school graduates. Many have existing jobs and families. They have the capacity for upskilling but need a strong support system. Expanding diversity within the workforce, particularly high-skill positions, is critical to meet job demand. Across the country, there are clear educational attainment gaps based on race, income, and other factors. Some initial data suggests that the pandemic could have widened those gaps. There are a range of actions at both the state and federal level that are aimed at closing those gaps. Businesses and their education partners are also creating new programs to raise attainment levels for targeted populations: opportunity youth, formerly incarcerated, former military. Employers taking action. Back in March, the North Carolina Chamber Foundation launched its Institute for Workforce Competitiveness to drive greater businesses to collaboration by industry sector and region. In addition, the Institute identifies businesses that are creating innovative workforce solutions. Employer-led solutions are the most effective way to meet your workforce challenges, which is why the Institute is elevating success stories. It's critical that employers learn from each other, and by working together with public partners, will help grow the labor force. When companies collaborate with their education partners, one action they can take is assessing unnecessary barriers to entry for higher skilled jobs. For example, some large employers are starting to examine their job requirements and eliminate unnecessary degrees. This has been a point of emphasis for the 110 initiative, which seeks nationally to increase employment for Black talent. To help meet this goal, businesses are examining their partnerships with educational institutions. Historically Black colleges and universities are a distinct asset to our state's education system and are attracting new levels of private investment. Raising the overall post-secondary attainment level is also critical, which is why the North Carolina Chamber supports My Future NC's goal to equip 2 million individuals with post-secondary degrees or certificates by 2030. That is what it will take to meet demand. Data shows individuals with just a high school degree have a labor force participation of 66%, while those with a college degree have 80% labor force participation. That gap is one reason why several community colleges are piloting the North Carolina Reconnect program, which seeks out former students who made progress towards a degree or certificate. These colleges have tailored case management programs to help get these adults back into school to complete a degree. Building talent pipelines. Employers within specific industries will benefit from working together to boost talent pipelines. And through the Institute for Workforce Competitiveness, we have identified common themes for North Carolina's employers. Businesses want better ways to move workers through training pathways. Education programs are not always aligned with open jobs, and there's an inadequate network of social supports, such as childcare and housing, for helping individuals transition into higher wage careers. To truly tackle talent supply shortages statewide, businesses need employer-led strategies and data-driven action. Anecdotal information only goes so far when it comes to identifying and applying sustainable solutions. When the North Carolina Chamber Foundation's Talent Pipeline Management, or TPM program, employers work together to collectively identify the necessary skills and training needed for high-demand jobs. This type of collaborative work is important for education providers so they know how to create training programs that produce workers for the right jobs. The TPM method calls on employers to work together in determining which in-demand skills clearly define their workforce pain points and priorities. Rather than compete for talent, these employers collaborate to achieve short and long-term solutions for their labor force needs. TPM Academy graduates are employers, education providers, local chambers, business associations, and economic development groups who share common goals to ensure North Carolinians have the right skills for rewarding jobs and employers have access to a talent pool of qualified workers statewide. In North Carolina, Gaston Business Association Strategic Initiatives Director Vincent Ginsky, a September 2021 TPM Academy graduate, is currently implementing the TPM method to help manufacturers around Gaston County fill the industry's pipeline with skilled workers. You can learn more about their experience in the link in this article. Recognizing the benefits of working together rather than trying to solve the workforce crisis in silos, 24 manufacturers in the Gaston region shared critical data on their labor demands and skill gaps. Business leaders understand that competing over a shrinking labor force within an industry is not a sustainable practice. The strength and success of a TPM industry strategy comes from the philosophy that collaboratives amplify the voice of many to name the need, creating a shared value and accountability model for the group. Maintaining our number one status. Workforce challenges are not unique to our state, but if we are going to maintain North Carolina's position as a top place to work and live, we must come together to lead the way on solutions. Our diverse business community and world-class education systems position us well to lead. The North Carolina Chamber Foundation is proud to be a convener and collaborator and welcomes the opportunity to connect with your association as we work together to secure North Carolina's future talent. That concludes this article. We hope you have a great rest of your day.